So in the beginning of the chapter, we saw Bangs, Chiffon, Lola, and Gatlin. Goti actually escaped from the Marines, while they actually trying to escape from Dressrosa as well, which we headed back over to our original story, which the banquet at Onigashima has now begun, where we actually saw how they celebrating because of the haunting of the ghosts of the seven red scabbards, because they actually knew that the traitor, or should I say the Benedict Arnold Conjuro, is supposed to be arriving at the castle, which he actually did. He actually appeared taking out the bodyguards, which we actually seen him carrying the unconscious Momonosuke, who actually tried to escape by cutting the ropes and actually tried to run, but we saw that Kanjuro had to take him down, but he's still breathing, by which we actually see how he finally got his hands on Momonosuke, because we actually knew that we actually see how they won't allow him to live the dream that Odin actually have. But we actually knew that their fleet is actually on their what are actually on their way to the castle, as they have heard that they have made it into Onigashima. But we actually aware that Luffy, Zoro, Kid, and Killer are battle in the village, which we actually knew that Orochi heard the news, and then he actually is terrified as his drink cup actually began to shake, because we actually know how Momonosuke is relieved, even though he is still breathing, that he actually can't wait for Luffy to arrive. But we actually knew where the others are, which the group who was with Law is under the sea, getting ready for the sneak attack, and who actually heard about Marco actually appeared and knocked the Big Mom pirates out of the sea, in which they actually heard about Cat Viper arrive at Wano as well. But they actually can't stop until they actually made it to their destination, which we actually knew that they're on their way towards their location, in which we actually read the note that Mako actually have, which it says, I might be late, but I'll be there soon, which we actually knew that Cat Viper has a clever plan, which we actually seen Denjiro actually made it to the fortress, who's still pretending that he is Kushiru, who actually met with the Animal Kingdom pirate soldier, whose is Sadaki, in which he actually knew that Kaido's son is still missing, but we actually knew that we're going to see what his son is look like. But we actually saw Denjiro actually cuff Sasaki to a tree, which he shown his tattoo that he will always be loyal to Odin. But we actually saw where Sunji's group actually is on the run from Big Mom, who actually is chasing them and try to attack her, which Kimon actually knew was actually going to happen, because we actually knew was actually going to be on the other corner, where Nami actually met with Poseidon, well, actually the son, who actually is still actually angry at Nami for kidnapping Zeus. But we actually knew what they actually had to actually escape. Meanwhile, we actually saw Pei Pei and page 1 actually tried to escape, which they actually knew. They actually have met Luffy, in which we actually get to see what's going to happen next. So we actually knew that the title of the chapter means rascal, or actually ruffian meets ruffian, which of course Luffy actually encounters Pei, but we actually knew what's going to happen when Big Mom actually going to face off against Sanji's group. Then the Sun's going to face off Nami, in which we're going to see what's going to happen to the rest of the group on the next chapter next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy right here saying sign out. Laters, and be safe.